They don't.
I know.
And I don't care if you think I sound like I know it all. The fact of the matter is 90% of the people out there never weigh a bale of hay. They just say, oh, that's just what my hay weighs 1,300 pounds. And they've never weighed a bale of it. They just think that because that's what they've always heard, or that's what they think.
Right. What's going on in this video, Cody?
Well, today, why are you trying to focus on Pearl over there? Because you don't know how to run a camera?
She's so cute over there.
So we got Clarence headed off to the sale barn with some handful of sheep, and then we've used up all of our hay storage. So we've got I bought some hay from a fella at church today, and we're going to go load that hay and bring it home. So Clarence wanted to take the new truck, so today we're going to be using old Danny.
Cody is, I think it's just because he's a winner or what? You won a prize and now you think Danny needs to haul hay?
Absolutely. So we're going to hook Danny up to the Texas Pride flatbed trailer, and we're only just a couple of miles, like 3 miles from the hay pen where we're going. So I could load either the skid steer or load the tractor on the trailer, chain it and boom it and go over there and unload it, load some hay and come back. Or I'm just going to drive the tractor. I'm going to leave the skid steer here. Erica's going to put the hay spike on it while I'm hooking up some stuff. And she's just going to follow me with Danny in the trailer. And then when we get over there, I'll load the hay. We got to haul about 2.5 loads. I think there's 24, maybe 25 round bales over there. And we'll just make it easy loads. We'll just haul. We'll either haul 10 and 10 and 8 or 4 or 5. However it is, we'll just divide it up. So
let's do this thing.
Let's do this thing.
I turned it off. Y'all didn't hear the crank. Oh, it didn't crank. So here we go. All right, here we go.
All right, get your chicken stuff off my trailer.
Hooked up like a charm? Let's see. I don't think your pickup can even handle this.
Huh?
I don't know if old Danny can even handle this load.
That's what Danny was built for, honey.
Alright, we'll see. I want to drive the tractor.
We'll go unhook it and get on it. No reason to hook up the lights since we don't have a trailer plug. Farm use. Okay, let's unhook the tractor from the mixer. Alright. You haven't let me cheat too much.
I'm videoing you right now.
That's fine. All right, you're ready to roll.
All right, we made it to the hay trap. I brought Danny boy with the hay trailer, and Cody's loading us up. I'll let y'all watch. Forgot that we were going to be riding together. That was my cup holder. That's why. Yeah, I put them in the front, in the seat right there, so I could use them as a cup holder. Let's go. Let's see how you do, Danny boy. It's just from the
Well,
grass or the hay on the ground.
pretty good rain the other day.
Oh crap. Alright, we're on the road.
Not only Danny winning car shows, he earns his living,
Earning a living.
earns his keep.
Woo.
This is a pretty good load of hay. It doesn't look like much. There's only 9 bales on here, but these bales, I'm gonna go weigh one when Clancy gets back with the other truck. We're gonna take and weigh one, because you know how you can just tell when hay is pretty heavy when it's all there when you pick one up with your tractor. The first one I picked up, I was like, man, those are all there. I bet these things are going to weigh probably 1,200, which a lot of people say, oh yeah, I bale a 1,200 pound roll. A lot of people's hay don't weigh 1,200 pounds. I mean, we've moved enough of it, I've fed enough of it, I've weighed enough of it. A lot of them just don't weigh near as much as they think they do. Danny don't have near as good with no trailer brakes.
Don't slow down as
They
good.
don't slow down as good, yeah.
I feel like when you say stuff like that, people think you're being a know-it-all.
Know it all about what?
But when you said it don't weigh 12, people say it don't weigh 1,200 pounds.
They don't.
I know,
And
I'm
I don't
just
care
saying.
if you think I sound like a know-it-all. The fact of the matter is 90% of the people out there never weigh a bale of hay. They
Right.
just say, oh, that's just what my hay weighs 1,300 pounds, and they've never weighed a bale of it. They just think that because that's what they've always heard, or that's what they think.
Right.
And they've never weighed one. And I weigh them every time I put them on a set of, put a bale in our mixer, and I weigh them when I buy them. The best way to buy hay, guys, is not to buy it by the bale. The best way to buy hay is to buy it by the ton. So if you're using much hay at all, you're probably not buying it by the bale. You're going to say, hey, I'll give you, $150 a ton. A lot of people want to sell it by the bale because depending on how tight you make your bale makes a whole lot of difference, or how tall you make it, or how wide your baler is. Makes a big difference on how much that bale of hay weighs. So just be a savvy consumer and say, hey, yeah, if I'd love to buy your hay, it's high quality, I would like to buy it by the ton. And that's fair for everybody. That means the guy that's baling the hay, if he wants to bale a big old bale, he's still getting paid by the ton. He's getting by the pounds of hay he produced. It's better for him to sell it by the bale, because he can, instead of making a 60-inch bale, he can make a 53 or 54-inch bale. Most people ain't going to notice much different. Oh, well, let's settle a little. That's no big deal. But you can knock a lot of weight out of your hay by selling it that way, doing it that way. So, just food for thought. What do y'all think? Because you didn't yell at them?
I did not. So they're probably out in the road. That's Pepper. You can tell from here. Is that Punch?
I'm sure, yeah.
Pepper's out in the road because she didn't stay home.
Got no business following us. You're gonna get run over if you get in front of me.
Get in. Get in.
You gotta jump in.
Get in. You better jump in. Get in. Get in. Get in.
Reach down there and pull her in.
Get in.
She don't jump.
Get in. Jump. Come on.
Did Izzy stay?
I didn't see Izzy, I think so, yeah. Truck handling's good?
Well, it's a bit of a load.
I was worried.
Yeah.
Pepper, come here. Come here.
All right, dog rescued. That's why I can't go on walks down our road anymore unless somebody's home to keep them home because they follow me.
Well, they won't stay if you yell at them before you leave.
Nope.
Get you a slingshot. A slingshot.
I'll just take my BB gun with me.
Yeah.
You think people think it's weird if I'm walking with a BB gun? We're gonna get canceled now that I said that.
Probably.
All right. Now you gotta make the turn. Were you impressed with all my turning in skills?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen if you hit anything yet. I didn't look back every time.
All right, Cody wants to get the Takeuchi skid loader. So I guess I'll move this basketball out of the way. We got basketballs everywhere. I thought this basketball was in the way earlier when we were moving the lambs. Let's just put it over here under the hay trailer. Cody, oh, look, almost fell over an ant bed. Cody just informed me if I'd put the camera here and set it up, he would commentate while he unloads for y'all. Good thing is I was just gonna give you a time lapse. Is
it connected?
Does it show it's connected? Oh, now it is.
Is it recording? Are you got it on track in the skid steer, or is it just going to point at one spot, or what are you doing with it?
I think I have it on auto track. Oh, I think I do.
Is it following?
Double click on the skid steer and it should turn green.
Oh, there you go.
You got it?
Yep.
Use your microphone, I can't hear you talk.
Yes.
Drop my walkie-talkie
I can't reach it without sticking my head out the window.
So is everything good?
Can I talk and work?
It's been tracking you.
Alright guys, so what we're going to try to do is, we got the camera on auto track, meaning Erica's not having to move it, it's just running itself while I unload this hay. So this hay, like I said, was last year's hay, meaning it was baled last summer, and so it's going to be a little burnt looking on the ends here, but it'll feed good to these, grind up good in our feed ration, and make good hay for good feed for these steers, or the next round of steers. So now, the way we haul our hay, and a lot of people do, you know, you just come up here, we stack we'll grab one side completely off, and then I'll be able to get the far side from here without having to turn the truck around or anything. I'll be able to just
Clancy's home.
I don't know what you say. Do what?
I was just telling you Clance is home.
Oh, Clance is home.
Erica, she likes to use the walkie-talkies. So this hay's set a little bit, it's kind of flattened out, but that's all right. Now then, I can run all the way up to the edge of my trailer, and then when I tilt this hay back, it'll slide down the spike and it'll have it where we want it. You can go over and show them the hydro ball.
Izzy, you're gonna get run over. Perfect. I'll show you guys the hydro ball, but I don't really know about it. Y'all saw it in the last video when we got the bed installed. Go ahead. We'll show it in action. Clance is going to use the remote. If he knows which one goes up. Raise it up. How cool is that? And then all you have to do is drop the leg.
I got your block to put under it.
Yep, we're on.
Hey, you need to run the crank down 4 or 5 inches. That way, if we got to hook it up to something else, we can still let it down if we need to.
Mom, this was your job.
I didn't know that. You have to unpin it. Okay, well, that's the hydro ball. See more about it in the video where we got the bed installed. Cody's done over there. Okay, and then what?
Then you just lower it down so that you don't have to.
Then you just lower it down and you don't have to do all that work.
We did like 2 cranks.
Boom. That's freaking awesome. That's so cool. Okay. Thanks, bub.
Hey, I tell you what, follow us over there, and you can grab a bale and go weigh it at T-ville with this.
Why?
Because I want to know what they weigh.
Oh, that'll be our first pickup.
Yep, so I pushed it over so you can, when you get over there, I'll set you one over. We'll just open it, and then you can grab it.
This probably, I guess this is Bub's first time ever using one. It would be Cody's too.
Tell me when I'm about center.
Keep going. Oh gosh, hold on.
What?
I dropped my phone. All right, here we go. Is that on? I mean, it looks on. I think they're on. See if y'all can see it.
Is it showing my weight?
Get on off of there. All right, so now we got the bale by itself. Is he off? He's off. This bale weighs 1340. 1340. 1340.
Take a picture of it.
Take a picture of it, he says. Let's see. Let's take a picture. Got it.
Quit turning stuff off.
He said, turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. Guys, it's the next day because...
It's the morning after.
Yeah, the morning after.
So, let's quit walking for a second and talk. So,
Hold the camera then.
I
My
got
arm's
it.
going to get tired.
Erica's arm gets tired. You need to start doing some weightlifting or something. So, yesterday after church, y'all came with us and we got some hay moved. I'm going to show you that right quick. We got picked up 26 bales. We took the John Deere back here behind us over to the hay pen to load the hay. We used the award-winning
Oh
Danny.
my gosh, are we still doing that?
Did we tell the folks at home about
I
Danny
don't
winning a
remember.
prize? What prize did Danny win, Erica? At the truck show yesterday.
Danny went to his first truck show and won Best Under Construction.
Look at that butte right
We've
there.
had him for like 3 days.
Erica says you didn't do anything to this truck.
He got new tires and exhaust, and that's it.
I
I
think
worked-
it was the tires. It wasn't just any tires. It was the Hercules TerraTrack TGs that
I
did it.
worked all week on mine.
Of course, all three of our square bodies have the exact same tires on them.
Exactly.
So, but anyways, we got the hay all hauled and everything. No problem. But the only issue we had is we were running out of time. So the last load, this little last 8 bales right here, we loaded. Me and Clarence ran home. He drove the tractor home. I drove Danny home. And then as soon as we got home, me and Erica ran over to a friend of ours. Has a daughter that's a senior that's graduating, and she's been working since she was a little girl to be a singer, and she was doing her, what do you call it, senior recital.
Yep.
And Erica's gonna, do you know her handles or anything? You wanna?
I'm gonna tag her up in the somewhere up here. Hopefully she posts some of her singing.
Yeah,
She
'cause she was videoing
videoed
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't video it because I'm not gonna video somebody else like that. But it was good. I cried the whole time because it was so good. It made me emotional.
She sang a couple of gospel songs and then 4 or 5, like I would say, like ballet music. That's probably not right. It's stuff I couldn't pronounce. I didn't understand, but it was beautiful. It was awesome. I mean, it was really, for an 18-year-old, 17 or 18-year-old kid, it was jam up. So I hope she did post a video
She
of it.
just started YouTubing, so y'all check it out.
So hopefully Erica can add that in here. But
She's going to go to college at Baylor University, and she's going to major in music education.
wants to be a music teacher. So that's awesome, guys. That just goes to show, her parents saw that she had a love of music and just fostered that and spent the time and the effort to help her with that. So I encourage you to do that with your kids, no matter what it is. I mean, I know it's aggravating. Sometimes they just want to play video games, or maybe they want to do something that you don't really enjoy doing, but spend a little time, take interest in their interest to an extent. Now, I mean, if it's detrimental, don't do that. I mean, but anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. We did get a weight on the bales. I don't know if we talked about, did we talk about that in this?
I videoed when Clance and I went to the
So it's already in here?
So it should have already been in here.
All right. If not, they weighed
What did you think
1,340
about it?
pounds. I thought they were going to weigh 1,100 or 1,200 pounds. They weighed 1,340, or one of them did. So it's probably somewhere reasonable in that area. But satisfied with the hay. The only issue I'm going to have now is our mixer. The way we mix our ration, the amounts of hay we use and the amounts of corn we use, it's going to be thrown off. So these bales are about twice as big as I really need them to be. So I haven't really decided if I'm going to grind a bale and run part of it out on the ground and then just scoop that part up the next time. Or really, I don't want to just set it on the ground and then it get rained on and mold and mildew and all that. So I got some figuring to do on that. I've got an idea.
And what was the reasoning for buying bigger bales? Like, what happened here?
Well, so the hay that we had specifically baled just for our mixer was a little bit smaller. They weighed about 750, 800 pounds. But we used up all that hay because we fed more cattle this year than I thought we were going to do. So we ran out of hay. So I had to get some more hay to finish up these steers that are in the feedlot and the ones that are coming in before the guy that we've been buying hay from will have another round of hay this year. So, and I bought this because it was the right price, and we can feed it to the sheep this winter because we don't bale any of our own hay. I just don't think for us it's not cost effective. We can't bale enough of it. I can buy better hay cheaper than I can grow it myself here where we're at right now. So that's why we bought these bales. And I really didn't think, they were this big, but I think when I figured it up, I'm going to have about $90 a ton in this hay, which is pretty reasonable, pretty cheap hay. A lot of people are going to give $90 for a bale of hay that weighs 1,000 or 900 or 1,000 pounds, and we got $60 a roll in this is what it equates to. So about $92 a ton, I believe. So.
But you got to use your bale bed and your hydro ball for the first time. How'd you think they did first time?
Well, I didn't get to pull anything with the hydro ball. Clance did all that, but it didn't take any time for him to unhook, and it didn't take any time to hook up. The bale bed, I also did not get to run that. Clancy got to run it. So my initial thoughts were it looked like it was very slow, but I have to keep in mind that I'm going from a spike bed that sits like this. It basically turns 90 degrees to get to where you can pick up a bale and stand it back up. The bale bed has to start here. It has to go 90, 180, and then a little past 180 to grab a bale, and then come all the way back up nearly that same 180 degrees. So it's going to take longer. I know there are some companies out there that have faster beds, but I was satisfied with how it moved. So we haven't rolled any hay out with it. It picked the hay up no problem. I mean, it didn't even strain or anything. So I'm anxious to kind of start testing the limits of it and see how it works. So what can we pick up next? Y'all let us know what y'all want to see us pick up. So
I feel like when we go check cows, we need to take the 4-wheeler.
yeah, I was looking at the 4-wheeler yesterday and trying to decide. We've got a basket on the front and a basket on the back, and trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to fix something on there where we could pick it up, I don't know. We'll try it. We'll figure it out. That or maybe even a Can-Am. We might pick a Can-Am up with it. So
What's on the plans for today?
Today's plans, I'm going to jump on the skid steer, unload the rest of this hay, and unhook this trailer. I've got to hook the mixer back up and feed some steers. Erica's going to work on editing some videos and stuff like that, and getting a schedule of what all we got to get shot for the next coming month. I'm also going to work on, I'm going to do my Sunday school lesson today, start doing my Sunday school lesson. I've been kind of slacking off and not really preparing for my Sunday school lessons the way I ought to. Just kind of doing a cram session on Saturday night and Sunday morning.
We're doing Colossians, right?
Yeah,
Colossians?
it's the first time we've worked through the book of Colossians. So I'm going to start reading the chapter that I'm going to teach on that week every day leading up to Sunday, and start writing down my notes and getting stuff prepared so that maybe I'll do a little better job on my teaching. And
I'm going to work on VBS a little bit today because...
What is VBS for the folks?
Vacation Bible School. So I'm our Vacation Bible School director, and it's only about 6 weeks away. So, yeah.
And then I'm also going to work on, we've got about, maybe 10 of these 20 steers, 12 of these 20 steers that I haven't officially sold yet. So I'm going to work on that today too, trying to get those sold, because Friday or Thursday afternoon, the first bunch is going, and then the next Monday and Tuesday, the rest of them are going. So. Alright guys, we're going to get a little footage of E-Dog here unloading the trailer. This is her first time unloading hay with the skid steer, so she's going to do a good job. Might be a little bit slow, but that's okay. We're just going to make sure she gets a feel for it. So she's already unloaded about half of the trailer. This begs the question here though, do you guys, when you unload your hay, do you grab it from do all your work from one side, or do you go from one side to the other? Meaning, like, do you unload all of it from whichever side you pull up on, or do you drive over to the other side and grab part of it? I'm gonna go finish my feed. Don't pick me up.
I'm going to be in big trouble for that. Babe, did you see what I did to the next to the last one?
What's that?
Did you see what I did to the next to the last one?
No.
Oh, good.
Huh?
Good. You were in the barn.
Wow, what you did?
Well, I forget which way my spikes are going. I can't see good. and they were all the way up when I came out.
And you tore it all up?
Well, a lot of it, but you can't really see it now because I covered it up.
Yeah, well.
See, that's what's on the ground right there. Is that okay?
I mean, it's got to be now.
I didn't
right?
mean to.
Well, I didn't. It's part of it. We're learning. You're going to tear stuff up while you're learning.
Okay.
Quit holding that crooked like that.
Oh, here. Well, my hand hurts.
You hold it for 2 seconds.
I know, but my arm is not. I need to do some working out.
Yeah, well. All right, guys. Until next video, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the old like and subscribe if you feel inclined to. And
Y'all keep ranching
wrenching.
and praying.
See y'all later.